Hi, welcome to the Christmas season of Style Off. We're really excited to be back in our gorgeous studio, which this time is decorated for Christmas. It looks great, doesn't it, Nat?
It looks absolutely amazing, and I just love everything about Christmas anyway. Anything for a bit of glitz and glamour. And I've got some amazing products for you this week, which I'm pretty sure you're going to love.
Oh no, should I be worried? You're not dragging out those angel wings again, are you?
I wish.
So on today's show, we'll be picking out the best buys for decorating your Christmas tree.
So we've had a lot of fun picking out some good and bad examples. I mean, you'd think it would be so easy to find a nice, inoffensive Christmas tree, but it's amazing how wrong this look can go. Take a look at this.
Oh, you're so right. I mean, there are a couple of things that are clearly wrong with this room. Firstly, the tree is ridiculous. I mean, how big do you need it? Seriously, it completely dwarfs the room.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And secondly, it needs a bit of zhuzhing up. The whole room feels kind of dark and Spartan.
I know, it just looks really sad, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? It's not all bad, because take a look at this gorgeous country living room dressed for Crimbo.
I think you mean Christmas, Steph. But anyway, everything about this room is just perfect. And I'm really loving the textured rug and the oversized accessories.
Oh yeah, and the tree fits in perfectly with its pared back colours and Scandi style decorations.
Okay, so we've been out and about to find some of the best trees and decorations on the high street, and I'm assuming you've gone all trad on me as usual, Steph, so what have you got for me?
You can't beat a classic, Nat. So up first is this gorgeous faux tree complete with berries from Marks and Spencer's. Now, the great thing about buying a fake tree is that it will last forever. And this one's £125, but believe me, that is money well spent.
You know what? You're right, there's some really good fakes out there. But back to the trees.
I knew you'd think it's a safe option, but dare I ask what your choice is?
You know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with your tree, but green trees are so 2008, so this year I've decided to go a little bit gothic with this black faux fir tree from Homebase. And you're not going to believe this, but it's way cheaper than yours as well, and it's $39.99.
I've got one word for that. Interesting.
Charming as ever. So come on then, what have you got next?
Well, check out this cute handmade tree decoration. Now, it's made from vintage sheet music, and I just love the homespun feel of it. Do you know what? It reminds me of quilling. Do you remember doing that when you were younger?
No. Definitely no. But you know what? It definitely looks homemade in that kind of old yesterday's newspaper kind of way.
Whatever. Anyway, this is £2.75 from Not on the High Street, so it's a bargain. But anyway, what ridiculous baubles have you got up next?
Well, check out this amazing Bieber orb decoration. Now it's £12 from House of Fraser, and it's really big on the glam stakes, so you'd only need one or two of these to really make a statement on your tree.
What kind of a statement would that be? I don't know, that feels very gaudy to me, you know, with the black and gold stripes. Definitely wouldn't be making an appearance in my tastefully decorated home.
You mean conservatively decorated home. But before we go any further, it's time to head over to our resident stylist, Vicky, who's going to show us how to style a Scandi-inspired tree.
Thanks, Nat. Those trees would definitely make an impact. Now I'm going to show you how to style a Scandinavian-inspired tree this Christmas. So first of all, your lights need to go on. Make sure you test them before you put them on your tree. Next, add the larger decorations to the base of the tree. I'm using wooden and red decorations for a Scandinavian feel. Add your smaller decorations to the branches at the top of the tree. And why not add some sleigh bells as well, because I think that's a wonderfully evocative sound at Christmas. Next, add some scented decorations such as cinnamon sticks for a wonderful burst of festive scent when you enter the room. Now all that's left is to add your presents. And here's your finished tree.
That's beautiful. Thanks, Vicky. Okay, so back to our Christmas picks. Right, Nat, you're gonna love what I've got up next. Take a look at this rattan tree topper from John Lewis. Now, I really love the rustic, inspired feel of it, and it's £12, which is a bargain.
Wow, that is a real bargain. And you know what? I'm not really into wicker, but this is really pretty, even if it is a little bit subtle for me.
Okay, Nat, what have you got next?
Right. Ta-da! How amazing is this? This would look awesome hanging on my black faux fur Christmas tree. And you know what? Peacocks are definitely the new owls and foxes this year. They're absolutely everywhere this season. And this particular one is £6.75 from the Contemporary Home.
I don't know, peacocks don't really do it for me. Seriously now, I don't know where you find all these things. Well, speaking of different, we're going to hand you back over to Vicky now, who's going to show you how to make your own Christmas baubles.
Thanks, Steph. Well, those are some very eye-catching decorations. Now I'm going to show you how to create your own tree decoration by creating a miniature landscape inside a glass bauble. Now this is my favourite kind of make. There's no sewing, knitting or complicated steps, but it still looks really impressive. So the materials you'll need for this are a glass bauble, I've actually used a tea light holder for this, cake toppers, some artificial snow and some polystyrene. So the first step is to take your glass bauble, then take your cake toppers. I'm using a tree and a reindeer. And take your polystyrene square, which I've already cut to size to fit inside the bauble. Then add your Christmas tree decoration and your deer. Over fits. Put some double-sided tape at the base of the bauble to keep it in place. Next you need to place this inside the bauble. Just attach the polystyrene to the base of the bauble. Then all you need to do is take your artificial snow and sprinkle it in so that it covers up the polystyrene base. And then that's your finished bauble. So all that's left to do is add some ribbon through the top and then it's ready to hang on the tree.
Thanks, Vicky. That's brilliant as usual. But you know what it's time for now, Steph?
Bargains of the week? Okay, you're going to love my bargain this week. Take a look at these sweet wooden stars from Tesco. Now you get 6 in a pack for £3, so you could use plenty of these to dress your tree or maybe to put on the mantelpiece. They're cute, right?
Well, you know what? I'm not sure they're my cup of tea. I think you're going to be impressed with my bargain though. Not only is it much cheaper than yours, but it's big on sparkles as well. Check out these midnight glitter balls from Wilko. There's 6 in a pack for £2.50. I reckon I've beaten you hands down. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I think they're quite smart. But you know what? I think they'd really get lost on your black tree.
It's all about layering.
Okay, now, well, I've seen all your products this week, and true to form, they're outrageously glamorous, a little bit gaudy, with a hint of a gothic feel about them.
Well, you'd be disappointed if I rolled out a wicker heart, wouldn't you? We do have very different styles, but I must admit I did like your tree topper this week. Unfortunately though, that's all we've got time for on today's show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back soon with more great Christmas buys.